Welcome back, everyone. Have you ever felt lost? As if the world around you has collapsed and nothing makes sense anymore. A time when everything you once believed in seems to dissolve into uncertainty, and you're left standing in the middle of chaos, questioning everything. You're not alone. What you're experiencing could be what spiritual seekers, philosophers, and mystics call the dark night of the soul. But let me tell you something powerful. This is not the end. It's actually the beginning of something far greater than you could ever imagine. Your pain, your confusion, and your suffering, these are not punishments. They are signs that you are on the verge of a deep spiritual awakening. In this video, we will explore what the dark night of the soul truly is, why it happens, and most importantly, how it is guiding you toward a powerful transformation. So stay with me, because by the end of this journey, you may start to see your struggles in an entirely new light. Let's begin. The dark night of the soul is not just an emotional breakdown. It is not just depression, sadness, or despair. It is something much deeper, a complete dismantling of your old self. Imagine walking through life with a certain set of beliefs. You have ideas about who you are, what life means, and how the world works. Then, suddenly, life takes a turn. Something happens that shakes the foundation of your entire existence. Maybe it's the loss of a loved one, a painful breakup, a sudden career failure, or even an existential crisis that comes out of nowhere. You start questioning everything. Why am I here? What is my purpose? Why do I feel so lost and disconnected? Does anything in my life even matter? It feels as if you are trapped in darkness with no way out. You might feel hopeless, disconnected from life, and deeply alone. But here's the truth. This darkness is not here to destroy you. It is here to transform you. The dark night of the soul happens when the universe, your soul, or your higher self is calling you to awaken. It is a process of shedding the false layers of identity you've carried for so long. Think about a caterpillar inside a cocoon. Before it can become a butterfly, it has to go through complete dissolution. The old form has to die so that something new can be born. This is exactly what's happening to you. The old version of yourself, the version that was built on illusions, fears, societal expectations, and external validation, is being broken down so that your true, authentic self can emerge. Right now, it might feel as if everything is falling apart, but in reality, everything is falling into place. The relationships that no longer serve your growth are being removed. The beliefs that kept you trapped in fear are being shattered. The attachments that stopped you from evolving are being taken away. And yes, it hurts. It feels like you're losing everything. But what you're really losing is everything that is not truly you. Because we resist it. The mind clings to the old. It doesn't want to let go of the familiar, even if the familiar is painful. We try to fight, we try to control, and we try to run back to the comfort of our past selves. But the more we resist, the harder the journey becomes. The way through the dark night is not to fight it, but to surrender. If you are experiencing the dark night of the soul, here's what you need to remember. You are not alone. No matter how isolated you feel, countless others have walked this path before you. Even the greatest spiritual teachers, Buddha, Jesus, Rumi, and many more have experienced the dark night before reaching enlightenment. Stop holding on to what is falling apart. If certain relationships, beliefs, or aspects of your identity are crumbling, let them go. Trust that what is being removed is no longer in alignment with your higher self. The more you try to control the situation, the harder it will be. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this trying to teach me? Your answers will not come from the outside world. The dark night forces you to go within to find truth, wisdom, and healing inside yourself. Meditate, journal, spend time in solitude. Listen to your inner voice. No storm lasts forever. No night is eternal. The dark night of the soul is not your final destination, it is a bridge. And on the other side of that bridge is a new version of yourself, stronger, wiser, and more connected to your true essence. Once you emerge from this phase, you will not be the same person. You will see life with new eyes. You will no longer chase external validation because you have found your worth within. You will no longer fear the unknown because you have walked through the darkness and survived. You will no longer feel lost because you have found your true self. You will become lighter, freer, and more aligned with your soul's purpose. And here's the most beautiful part. Once you've walked through the dark night and come out the other side, you will be able to help others do the same. Your journey will become an inspiration for those who are still lost in the dark. Your pain will become your power. Your struggles will become your strength. Your darkness will become your light. And in the end, you will realize that the dark night of the soul was never about breaking you. It was about awakening you. And as you move forward on this journey, you will begin to notice subtle but profound changes within yourself. The things that once triggered you, the fears that once held you back, the doubts that once controlled your mind, they will start to fade away. You will realize that much of the suffering you endured was not because life was against you, but because you were clinging to an old version of yourself that no longer served you. You will begin to understand that every painful experience, every heartbreak, and every moment of despair was guiding you towards something greater. The dark night of the soul was not a punishment, it was an initiation, a rite of passage into a new level of consciousness. You may find yourself drawn to new interests, new perspectives, and new ways of thinking. The books you once ignored may suddenly resonate with you. The conversations you once dismissed may now hold deep meaning. You may begin to question the world around you in a way you never have before. This is the awakening. This is the moment when you begin to step into your true power. And as you embrace this transformation, you will realize that the very things you once feared losing were never truly yours to begin with. The attachments that brought you pain, the identities that confined you, the beliefs that limited you, all of them were illusions. What remains is the real you, the infinite, powerful, and boundless being that has been waiting beneath the surface all along. At first, this new way of being may feel unfamiliar. There may still be moments of doubt, moments where the shadows try to pull you back, but something within you has changed. You now have a deeper understanding that even in the darkness, there is light. Even in the moments of uncertainty, there is purpose. You no longer fear the unknown because you have walked through the fire and emerged stronger than ever. You have learned that the greatest transformations happen in the depths of discomfort. That true growth comes not from avoiding pain, but from embracing it, understanding it, and allowing it to shape you into something new. You will begin to trust life in a way you never have before. You will see that every challenge, every obstacle, and every difficult moment was part of a greater design. You will understand that even your suffering had meaning. And with this new awareness, you will step forward with courage, knowing that you are exactly where you are meant to be. The dark night of the soul may have felt like the end, but in reality, it was the beginning of something extraordinary. And as you continue on your journey, you will notice something even more beautiful. Your energy, your presence, and your story will begin to inspire others. Without even trying, you will become a source of light for those who are still lost in the darkness. People will be drawn to your wisdom, your strength, and your peace. You will become a living example of what it means to overcome, to transform, and to rise above. Your pain will no longer define you. Instead, it will become the foundation of your wisdom. Your struggles will no longer weigh you down. Instead, they will become the stepping stones to your greatness. And one day, when you look back at the journey you have traveled, you will no longer see a path of suffering. You will see a path of awakening. A journey that stripped away everything that was false so that you could finally see the truth. A journey that broke you down, not to destroy you, but to rebuild you into the person you were always meant to be. The dark night of the soul was never meant to defeat you, it was meant to set you free. So take a deep breath and step forward with confidence. You have made it through the darkness. The dawn is here. The light is returning. And the person you are becoming is more powerful than you have ever imagined. This is your rebirth. This is your transformation. And this is just the beginning. Thank you for being here. Thank you for embracing your journey. And remember, no matter how dark the night may seem, the light always returns. You are not alone. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Keep going, keep growing, and never forget the greatest breakthroughs come after the darkest nights. If this message resonated with you, know that you are on a powerful journey. It may feel difficult now, but you are not alone. You are transforming into something greater than you can imagine. If you found value in this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on spiritual awakening, personal growth, and transformation. And remember, this is not the end. This is just the beginning of your awakening. Thank you for watching. Stay strong. Keep going. Your light is waiting.